Hello and welcome to today's class. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic and a very important one called placentation from the chapter Morphology in Flowering Plants. So before we start, I would like to tell you about a very interesting quote that I came across today. It goes something like this, that good things come to those who wait. Isn't it very interesting to note about the importance of patience and perseverance? No matter how large your goal is, you have to be very patient and to wait for it. Only then can you achieve something big. But have you ever thought about it, that only patience and perseverance alone can't help you reach to the target? What you really need is to not to just wait for it. You need to work for it. Only when you work towards your goal, only then can you achieve it. So dream big and work for it. So now let's come to the topic proper. Today's topic is placentation, as I have said earlier. So what exactly is placenta? Placenta is a cushiony tissue inside the ovary in which the ovules are arranged. So there are different types of placentations which depends on the types of arrangement of ovules on the placenta inside the ovary. So what are the different types of placentations? They are marginal, axial, parietal, free central, basal. So there are a lot of names, isn't it? 5 in total. How to remember? Number one mnemonics that I'm going to say about today is MAP FB. MAPFB. We all have used Facebook, isn't it? So M is for marginal, is for axial, P is for parietal, F is for free central, and B is basal. So MAP FB. So now let's start with the first one. It's marginal. So placentation forms a ridge along the ventral suture of the ovary. So which side is the ventral side? Here is the ventral side. So this one is a dorsal. So here on the ventral side, you find that the placenta forms a ridge. This is what is the ridge along the ventral suture of the ovary. So the important word is ventral. The ovules are borne in 2 alternate rows along the ridge, which would be seen if this could have been opened up for you. And the examples are from the family of Fabaceae, and it's pea plant. This is the diagram given in the NCERT book, and this is the placentation showing marginal placentation in pea plant. And this is the real picture which I have given you from the Google images. Now let's come to the second letter, which is A of MAP, axial placentation. Placenta is obviously in the axial position and ovules are attached to it in multilocular ovary. What is locules? These are the septas which helps in forming compartments within the ovary. Examples are China rose, this is the China rose, tomato and lemon. Okay, now let's come to the next page. Letter P or parietal. So it's unilocular, you don't find any septa, isn't it? So it's unilocular. But it becomes 2-chambered due to formation of a false septum. Examples are mustard and argemone. So for the basis of simplification, I haven't used a lot of mnemonics. The first mnemonics that we learned today is MAP FP. So the same word, MAP, mustard, argemone is in parietal placentation. Now let's come to the next one, FB, F. So F is free central. Ovules are borne on the central axis and obviously septa is absent. Example is primrose dianthus. So one of the commonest format of sending files is PDF. So P is primrose, D is dianthus, and F is free central. So map PDF. Now only one is left, basal. Very important and very simple. Basal, here the placenta develops at the base of the ovary and a single ovule. There is only one ovule. One ovule is attached to the placenta. So the examples are sunflower and marigold. Very common plant in our geographical location. Sunflower and marigold. So now let's revise. So what was the mnemonic for the types of placentations? Good. It's MAP FP. M for marginal, A for axile, P for parietal, F for free central, B for basal. So for marginal, what was the important things to remember? It was in the ventral side, so ventral suture, and they're borne on alternate rows. Example, pea plant, family, Fabaceae. Okay, so next is axile. Placenta is born in axial position. It is a multilocular ovary because there is presence of septa. Example, China rose, tomato, lemon. Family is Malvaceae. If you don't remember it, it's not a big deal. Parietal, what was the mnemonic? MAP. So what is the example? M is mustard, A is argemone. Okay, so there is one thing which is important, it's false septa present here. Free central, here the mnemonic was PDF. F is free central, so F would be the last letter. For parietal, the last letter was P. So P and D, P is primrose, D is dianthus. And then we come to the last one, basal. Basal, it's very simple to understand that the ovule is a single one which is attached to the placenta, and placenta develops at the base of ovary. Example, sunflower, marigold. So here are all the placentations. So repeat after me. Number 1, marginal, axile, parietal, free central, basal. So it's MAP FP. Okay. And for P, the F, the mnemonic was P, D, and in the end, in F. For P, the mnemonic was M, A, in P. So these are all the mnemonics arranged together. So as I have already told you in my previous video, that all the examples that I have noted here are from the book of NCERT. And I can guarantee you with full assurance that all the examples that come in the exam are from the NCERT book only. All the important points have been highlighted, and if you want to have this note, which is freely available in the description, you will be finding a phone number. If you text there, you will be getting all the notes there along with the diagrams and the mnemonics. So you need not worry about it. And another trick I would like to tell you, that here I have explained a bit slowly so that you can understand clearly, but if you are in a shortage of time and you want to revise, there is no harm in listening to this video at 1.5x speed or even at 2x speed. It will save a lot of your time and you can revise very easily. Okay, and that's all. Keep reading and keep learning, and don't worry, I'll be also posting another video on placentation examples to revise all of them together. So thank you so much.